Hey everybody, this is Andrew and welcome to episode 95 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, we're going to be discussing the arrest of former Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Telvin Smith. So let's jump into it. Before we start though, again, quick kudos to all our healthcare workers, doctors, firefighters, policemen, servicemen, and women. Thank you so much for all of your help during the coronavirus crisis. We really appreciate it. So thanks again. All right, so let's jump into it. On April 29th, it was announced that Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Telvin Smith was arrested for unlawful sexual activity with a minor. I guess apparently the police had showed up at his house back, in, I believe it was November of 2019. They had towed his car. And some people thought that this was related, or it was rumored to be related, with drugs or like a drug charge. I think, based on, a publication by ESPN, a source had told ESPN that, this was related to the charge of unlawful sexual activity with a minor. So, it's really unfortunate. Telvin was definitely one of our, strongest defensive players. A recent development, I think as of today, it was reported by, Pro Football Talk, that, Telvin did plead not guilty. So, I think it's still a developing story, but, really unfortunate for, both Telvin Smith, the Jacksonville organization and, all the parties involved. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know what to think about. It's kind of shocking. Telvin was one of our strongest defensive players. We had just inked him to a new 2018 extension. I believe it was like $40 million. Now to see him, with this situation, this legal situation, and, he had retired at the end of the 2018 season, saying that he needed to take time for his family and his health. And some people, including myself, thought he may return. There was a possibility that he may return to the Jaguars and help us out, defensively. But I think now, his return is still, I think, far up in the air. And again, a story that's just still developing right now. But I mean, I would speculate we don't plan on seeing him anytime soon. But yep, that's the latest on the Telvin Smith situation. Let me know how you feel about it. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Give me a like. Come by Apple Podcast. This is a podcast. Leave me some feedback or a review. It always helps me when I put together these episodes. If you're bored during the COVID crisis, come by my Twitter feed at Jaguar Podcast. Give me a follow. I'll be posting some more content, surveys, etc. to try to keep you from not going crazy. Stay safe, wash your hands, stay away from the coronavirus. Go Jaguars, and I'll see you next time.